In the heart of the bustling city of Elmbrook, a small, quaint antique shop stood at the corner of Maple and Main. It was owned by an elderly man named Mr. Hargrove, whose sharp eyes had a knack for discerning true value amidst the seemingly ordinary. One chilly autumn evening, a mysterious customer entered the shop. The man was tall, cloaked in an air of secrecy, and he cradled a small, ornate box in his hands. "I have something truly remarkable to sell," he whispered, his voice as smooth as velvet. He carefully opened the box, revealing a dazzling golden locket encrusted with what appeared to be precious jewels. The locket sparkled under the dim shop lights, casting mesmerizing patterns on the walls. Mr. Hargrove, despite his years of experience, felt a pang of awe. "This is exquisite," he murmured, his fingers itching to touch the piece. The customer named an exorbitant price, but Mr. Hargrove, convinced of the locket's worth, paid without hesitation. News of the locket spread like wildfire, and soon collectors and enthusiasts flocked to Mr. Hargrove's shop, eager to catch a glimpse of the newfound treasure. The shop's sales skyrocketed, and for a brief period Mr. Hargrove basked in newfound wealth and fame. The locket had seemingly transformed his modest shop into a beacon of prosperity. One day, a young woman named Eliza entered the shop. She was an aspiring jeweler with a keen interest in antique pieces. As she examined the locket, her brow furrowed. "May I?" she asked, gesturing for permission to inspect it more closely. Mr. Hargrove nodded, intrigued by her intensity. Eliza meticulously studied the locket, her skilled fingers tracing its intricate patterns. She then reached into her bag and pulled out a small magnifying glass. "The craftsmanship is indeed impressive," she said softly, "but look here." She pointed to a barely visible seam. With gentle precision, she pried the locket open, revealing its hollow interior. The locket's golden exterior had merely been a thin veneer, hiding its true, less valuable material. Mr. Hargrove's heart sank. The locket, which had brought him so much fortune and recognition, was a fraud. His eyes met Eliza's, filled with a mix of gratitude and regret. "Thank you," he whispered. She nodded, understanding the weight of the revelation. Word of the locket's true nature spread just as quickly as the initial excitement had. The crowds dwindled, and Mr. Hargrove's shop returned to its tranquil state. However, the experience had taught him an invaluable lesson: appearances can be deceiving. He resolved to rely not just on his eyes but on his instincts and knowledge, ensuring that every piece he sold held true worth. Years later, the small antique shop on Maple and Main remained a cherished part of Elmbrook, not for the fleeting allure of glittering gold, but for the genuine treasures it held within, and Mr. Hargrove, with a humble heart and wiser eyes, continued to discern true value in a world filled with glittering illusions.